Before we'll start this interesting and mysterious story, click the subscription button and like for more. In a small town nestled between rolling hills and a quiet river, there lived a boy named Elias. He was 9 years old, with messy brown hair that never stayed combed and eyes that seemed to hold a question no one had ever answered. Elias didn't have many friends. Most of the other children thought he was odd because he preferred sitting alone by the riverbank, skipping stones and talking to the clouds as if they might talk back. One autumn afternoon, while the leaves turned gold and red, a traveling circus came to town. Bright posters went up overnight. Marvelo's magnificent circus. Wonders beyond imagination. Elias didn't care much for the acrobats or the lions, but something on the poster caught his eye. A clown with a wide, painted smile, bright blue wig, and enormous polka-dot shoes. The clown's eyes, even in the drawing, looked kind. That evening, Elias slipped away from home and walked to the big striped tent on the edge of town. The show was loud and dazzling, but when the clown came out, everything else faded. His name was Pip. He didn't speak. He couldn't, or wouldn't, but he moved like music. He juggled invisible balls, pulled endless colorful scarves from his sleeve, and pretended to trip over his own giant shoes, always landing gracefully. The audience roared with laughter, but Elias didn't laugh. He just watched, completely still. After the show, while families streamed out chatting excitedly, Elias lingered near the tent flap. He wasn't sure why. Then he saw Pip sitting alone on an overturned crate behind the tent, wiping off his makeup with a rag. Without the white face paint and red smile, he looked tired and ordinary, except for his eyes, which were the same kind ones from the poster. Pip noticed the boy standing there and tilted his head. Elias shuffled forward. "Why don't you talk?" he asked quietly. Pip shrugged, gave a small smile, and pointed to his throat, then shook his head. "You can't?" Elias asked. Pip nodded, then mimed writing in the air. Elias pulled a stubby pencil and a crumpled notebook from his pocket. He always carried them for drawing clouds. Pip took them gratefully and wrote, "Lost my voice long ago, but I kept my laugh." Elias read it and frowned. "How do you lose a voice?" Pip thought for a moment, then drew a quick sketch. A little boy standing in front of a huge, angry crowd, mouth open wide in fear. Then another sketch, the same boy older, wearing a clown nose, making a child laugh. Elias understood. Something scary happened when you were little, and after that, you couldn't talk anymore? Pip nodded, eyes soft. Elias sat down on the grass beside the crate. "I don't talk much either," he said. "People think I'm weird. I like being quiet. But sometimes, I wish someone understood the quiet with me." Pip's face brightened. He reached into his coat and pulled out a small red clown nose. He held it out to Elias. Elias hesitated, then put it on. It was soft and a little too big. Pip pretended to be shocked, then delighted, clapping silently. Elias smiled, really smiled, for the first time in months. They spent the next hour together without a single spoken word. Pip taught Elias how to juggle 3 apples he'd found in a crate. Elias failed over and over, but Pip never stopped encouraging him with exaggerated thumbs up and funny faces. When Elias finally kept all 3 in the air for 5 whole seconds, Pip jumped up and danced a silent victory dance that made Elias laugh out loud. Eventually, Pip wrote in the notebook, "The circus leaves tomorrow at dawn." Elias's heart sank. "Will you come back?" Pip shrugged sadly, then wrote, "Maybe, but friends don't need to be in the same place." He tore the page out and handed it to Elias, along with the red nose. On the back, he had drawn a simple picture, the two of them sitting side by side, one in clown makeup, one wearing the little red nose, both looking up at the same cloud shaped like a smiling face. Elias walked home under the stars, the red nose in his pocket and the drawing folded carefully in his notebook. The next spring, when the circus returned, Elias was waiting at the edge of town before the tents even went up. He wore the red nose proudly. Pip saw him from the truck and ran over, pulling him into a huge, silent hug. From then on, every year when the circus came, Elias and Pip spent every evening together. No words needed. Elias grew taller, Pip's blue wig got a little more faded, but their friendship stayed exactly the same. Quiet, kind, and full of laughter that didn't need sound. And sometimes, late at night, Elias would sit by the river again, skipping stones. But now he wasn't alone. He'd put on the red nose, look up at the clouds, And know that somewhere out there, a clown with kind eyes was doing the same thing, understanding the quiet with him. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more.